Okay, guys, so I'm Mike Alexander, race director for the Dyfi 13 and 26 kilometre Aquathlon, 13k swim, 13k run. I know some of you are just doing the swim. I've done a video kind of with quite a bit of detail on the swim, which I've linked to in this email that I send you, hopefully. I just want to add a couple of bits and then have a deep dive into the run. You will be dropping your drop bag at registration, okay? And that can contain, for the swimmers, for people who are just doing the swim only really needs a dry robe or some kind of toweling robe and your Crocs for just the swimmers only. And then most of you are going to get the bus back to Abu Dhabi, which is from Pennell back to the village in Abu Dhabi. To the yacht club. Come back to the yacht club. We're going to have some food there. The bar's open from 1. We'll have prize, maybe 12:30 it's open from, especially for us. We'll have prize giving in there from 2ish, and yeah, it should be fun to catch up with everyone. And you get your finishers gift in the yacht club too, back in the dry. And you can use the showers as well. Free showers in the yacht club, changing rooms. So it's got all the facilities. Now, yeah, so registration, drop bag, put a label on your bag. You know, it's one job done then, isn't it? We've got labels for you if you need them, but if you've already got a label on your bag with your name, then that's a tick in the box already. I will publish the start list with race numbers and the GPS tracking link next week sometime. And there we go. So any questions with regard to that, let me know. So running. So you've done the swim and you're going to do the run. I will add, I am planning to put a aid station at the bridge on the swim. Okay, a lot of the time, most people don't bother with it. They start hydrated and fueled up and just crack on. But I'll put something, a boat or something floating with some gels, some water, as just as an option at the 10k. The railway bridge is 10k into the swim. Front of the pack will get there in about an hour. Back of the pack will get there in 2 hours. That's the very back of the pack. So that gives you kind of a ballpark figure. And that's that. Running. So you finished your swim. Swimmers will just get robe on, Crocs on, back to the yacht club. Runners, you will wear whatever you want to wear. I don't care. It's not a swim run, so you can get changed. Okay. Last year, a few people wore tri-suits under the wetsuits and simply took the wetsuit off, put the trainers on, pulled a dry, a windproof out of their bag, the drop bag, and away they go. There's going to be nutrition and food at the swim finish as well. Okay, makes sense. I don't care what you're running in, really. I'd recommend trail shoes, whatever you're comfortable with running on a trail, given the conditions on the day. I trust you'll make the right decisions. The only thing two things I'd like you to take with you: a windproof of any description and a whistle. Okay. If conditions are such that it's raining or really cold, I'll ask you to take more, for example, waterproofs, jacket and trousers. However, touch wood, it looks like it's high pressure has come in and it looks promising. I'll come back to that on Friday where we have more accurate forecasts. So that's that. And away you go. In terms of the route, run, it's going to be arrow marked. And then once you get to the village of Pennell, you're on the Wales Coast Path. It kind of goes a short bit of road and then into the MacDonald Hotel Resort, Plas Talgoff, not into the hotel, past it. Beautiful views down the estuary here. And then it's a bit wiggly, woggly. And then you cross the road and start to climb. There'll be a marshal there with some water as well. And then climb. It's a bit of tarmac there, quite steep, and then it goes into trail, and it kind of undulates. Just have a look at the elevation profile. So here we are. Let's look at this section here. You can see the steepest bit coming up that tarmac, which is about there, and then it kind of undulates up and down for a bit. 248 is the highest point. If a double thing to look for, if you like, is the Wales Coast Path arrows, which also exist and won't be moved. I had one arrow moved last week on the swim run, so they look like that, yellow with a blue background, or on like a wooden board. You see quite a few of these ones as well. So it's like the circle. It says Wales Coast Path, so and the Welsh on the top. So it should be quite easy to see those ones. Plus my arrows, which are black on a yellow background. Okay, so do look for them. They are there. They will be there. And that's that. And you cut back to the village, and away you go, down into the yacht club for celebration. And yeah, any questions on that, do just send me an email. But yeah, looking forward to it. Let's just have a quick sneaky look at the forecast. And I've begun to kind of not trust it. But I mean, it's looking. That's so far. That's up to Friday there. I think Saturday's just on the edge. So where are we? Saturday, it's looking reasonable. Wind, easterly. That normally means it's going to be dry. Easterly winds on the estuary can be quite strong. So you might be going into a wind. It shouldn't be mega bad, but looks like it'll be dry. It'll be nice on the run. You'll have the wind behind you if it is an northeast wind. That will be fantastic for you guys running. So there we go. It's looking reasonable. Let's hope it stays that way. Any questions, as I say, just let me know. And I will be in touch on Friday at the latest with the link to the GPS tracking, an update on weather forecast, and any further info on registration or anything I've forgotten. But yeah, most of the information is all up on the website. Do note here we go. Now, I say we've got a 10-minute start window. Published high tide at the Harbour Master's office is 11:34. That doesn't mean it will be high tide then necessarily. It certainly won't be at Pennell at the finish. It's usually about half an hour later. So high tide varies depending on where you are in the estuary and a couple of other factors. But yeah, ballpark, be ready to start for 9 o'clock. We won't start any earlier than 9 o'clock. It's likely we'll start at 9:10 and no later. So just be ready for 9 o'clock. And yeah, look at all that. Before you ask a question, do look at all the info on the website. And then if you can't find the answer, email me, no problem. Okay, I'll be in touch Friday. Thank you.